And another opponent right around my MMR range, which has been so inflated. If this were to keep going, I would soon be hitting the 1800s. But who am I kidding? I'm going to get slapped by 1300s. Just wait for it. Just wait for me to queue into them and wait for them to completely wipe me from the what's it called? Wipe me off the floor? I don't know. Anyway, GLHF again. These starting specialists I do not like. I guess we're going with the elite here. At least we get some white fangs, so yeah. Let's play some elite. And that is honestly a board I don't mind any of my units into, which is rare, to be honest. What do I do here? Some level 2 crawlers might be going a long way in doing good work for me. I don't really have much chaff clear, so for the moment I think I'm still going to stick with arc lights. I am so vulnerable on the flanks right now, but he can't flank in round 1 anyway. So we're going up against standard. I should have checked for assault mode. And yeah, marksman specialist. If I can get that marksman dead, that would be great. But it's going to be the last of the units here to die, I bet. It was a good move purchasing the arc lights because, well, crawlers. That is some good splashing here. Unfortunately, not so lucky on the second wave of Stormcrawlers. That is going to get destroyed super quickly, yep. But I do have another wave of chaff moving in. Question is, will it matter? Oh, it's good damage and everything. That Arclight almost stood tall enough. Yeah, I think I'm gonna win this round, probably. These should be turning around right around when the debuff wears off. Yeah, they're splashing the marksman, and that is a win for me. So what do I do now? Honestly, the wasps don't sound bad. At the same time, also Sabertooths again. I haven't played with them so much, so I want to take the Sabertooths and play with them and see where they can go. So I guess now the name of the game is Elite Sabertooths. I think I can afford to level these Stormcrawlers. But I'm buying this round should be very hard for him to counter, maybe? We'll see. So he took the Sabertooth as well, which is reasonable. I think the Stormcrawler's time is already coming to a close, but I kind of want to ride them until he hits Missile Interceptor and then kind of win the tech race of the Sabertooth. We will see if that actually happens, or if something entirely different will happen. So that Sabertooth for the moment eats some missile rounds. Change of chaff is happening quite well, I think. Well, not well enough. His Sabertooth, I think, locked on first. So it's going to... yeah, it's going to kill my poor little Sabertooth. But at the same time, I'm going to have a very juicy tower degradation. Those crawlers definitely don't mess around. And that's another round for me. I'm very tempted to just level these Stormcrawlers so they become a bigger problem and that he hits Missile Interceptor. And at the same time, I should go into something else like Mass Sabertooths. And win the tech race. Assault Vulcan. I don't think that's good here. Improved melting point may be worth a thought, but there really isn't anything right now that these are good against. Let's go do that. And for the moment, I think I'd like to just keep on piling problems on this side of the map. Let's put it here. Keep on piling problems here. Put another pack of crawlers here. That I have some chaff. And then probably get health. I think that's going to be worth more. Yeah, here's the Missile Interceptor. Now I sell these Stormcrawlers and go tech into the Sabers. Here is the Missile Interceptor. This round I'm probably gonna lose. I would not be surprised, at least. Change of chaff has been happening better this time around. Honestly, I might not even lose. Because these units are pushing through. I love the Saber-Tooths. I had not played with them so much, but the more that I am now playing with them, I'm really liking them. Which may also be because before they got buffed a bunch of times, and I think now they are really amazing. Alright, time to sell the Stormcallers and laugh while doing so. Smoke Bomb, healing, improved War Factory even. Is he going to do that instantly by Missile Interceptor? That would be hilarious, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Smoke's gonna be the biggest value here. The biggest bang for my buck. Some shields, so that I don't get smoked. And as far as money goes, I'm instantly going to sell them here. Let's sell these first, buy 2 more. So that's 2 apart, and then 1 apart here. And then go for another shield located like here. And purchase damage. Okay, so he's going further into these Saber-Tooths, but remember that every single upgrade he buys is 200 more expensive. And with 4 Saber-Tooths now on the field, I definitely feel confident to do some techs into them. Wasn't in the money this round, but next round most likely. I'm also buying them at level 2, whereas he's buying them at level 1 unless he hits the Elite Recruit button. What is this missile protecting against? Is that against late chaff or something? I don't get what these missiles are against. Also, no defense. No defense against the smoke. I don't expect these Stormcallers to do much in this round. But I definitely expect them to have done a lot of economical damage. So that hits like 10 crawlers, 10-ish crawlers, I would assume. Which I don't think is particularly amazing. The splash on these units is killing some, okay. Yeah, and now the marksman just gets killed for free by that saber, and that's a lot of money. A lot of XP. And a lot of damage even. Armor. Armor for a very powerful Saber-Tooth. And I think range is now going to be a good button to hit, and finance that with these Stormcallers. So what's he going to do? I wouldn't be surprised if he goes into air units of some variety. Which I think I can get Phoenixes against. Grabbing some Phoenixes should keep him from just spamming Overlords and killing me. Although I'm very interested to see what else might happen if he goes for Overlords or if he goes for Wasps. Might be also an option. But if he goes for Overlords, Missile Interceptor might actually be worth it for me in return. And as far as everything else goes, I'm very tempted to just promote chaff here. At least some chaff. I'm keeping the rest of the money in the bank. Ah, here, Wraiths. Yeah, air was the logical choice. Definitely. But I already anticipated it. We have a level 3 Saber-Tooth with heal against a level 3 Saber-Tooth with armor. But I should be able to just break... Oh, that instantly locked. That is juicy. That is very juicy. Also an instant lock here. And the smoke is still hurting so much. Phoenixes can shred. Ouch. What is happening today? So what do we get? We get Scorpions, which is definitely worth a thought. Do I risk it to maybe throw it? or do I risk it to win it? Let's risk it to win it. I'm gonna buy these and instantly give him Sandstorm. Going to promote these units here. And I think the rest of the money is just going to be chaff. Well, one set of chaff and one set of phoenixes, I think. There's level 3 phoenixes over there, so I'm tempted to just throw this here. Now, I hope that these go in and they are far enough away so that they inhibit his units but don't inhibit me. He purchased a lot of melters. Okay. This way I can hopefully get a sandstorm on him, which is going to nerf the range. Yeah, and ouch. That thing ran forward because of the sandstorm. It's hard to really gauge the range, but my Sabertooths seem to be out of that range. There's definitely a chaff problem. Phoenixes can take care of this. There's still so much left for me on the ground. And late chaff moving in as well. Now, is this good enough to kill 2 melting points? That I wonder. Yeah, it is. It's not game over yet. He's gonna have to do something against these units. I think orbital bombardment is pretty good here. I'm not sure I should promote them further. I think more Sabertooths is a better answer to the issues that I have. I should be buying some... Do I need to? I think maybe going for elite might be better. He really doesn't have a lot of chaff. That is a problem for him. As far as the melters go, how do I counter that? I think I just counter it with more phoenixes. So let me hit elite here. Go for 2 more. And since this is probably going to be the last round, I'm going to hit these buttons and purchase an additional pack of phoenixes. So this is now the Phoenix Explosion. How is he going to counter that? I wonder. He gets a missile strike against these crawlers. I guess that's reasonable. But this should just once again sandstorm his entire army, should it not? I think I tested and it pierces shields, if I'm not mistaken. At the same time, I don't really expect these shields to last long against that Sabertooth and Phoenix bombardment. The Phoenixes are still outranged, but slightly only by the melters. Okay, here comes the tech on the melters, and I don't have a lot of chaff clear. That needs to be said. I will have extra chaff clear because of the orbital strike here. But will it hit a lot? I wonder. Phoenixes definitely have a lot of work to do. But they did kill the wasps. There is some crawlers on the board, however. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. Nope. Wow. Flawless. Flawless. Against someone with 1700. That is... What is happening today? Somehow everything is working for me. Like this entire week has absolutely not been working for me the entire last week. Lightning strikes, internet outage, offline for a bit over a week. Then today I break my, what's it called? My HDMI cable and I have to get a replacement. And then in Mechabellum, everything seems to work out. Well, if that isn't a way to come back, I don't know what is. My MMR, I feel, is way too high for what I deserve right now. Imagine it. If I beat a really, really good player, I could be at 1800. I don't think that is going to happen. I would be super surprised and happy if it's going to happen. But honestly, praise the Lord for both my internet working and then these 3 amazing games. I mean it. Thank you everybody for watching and listening. And until next time.